Hello, this is a head, heart, and handwork. I've been gone for like a hot minute because, life, um, four kids, a husband, a job, life gets busy. And I've done a lot of work, and I thought, you know what? I'll just give you an update on whatever it is I'm working on. So, I started a new sweater. I'll show you that later, probably in another video, because again, life. But what I'm working on right now is the garden plot thickens. So let me flip the camera. And this is where I am right now. I don't remember where I was last time I showed it. I might have been up here, but I did this last month, and now I'm working on actually putting in the flowers. And I actually really like it. And it's these little carnations. It's supposed to be black work where you do like every other thread and then you can come back, and I get confused with that, so I don't do that. I just do regular old backstitch, and it looks fine. And this is another one. I started this about 18 years ago. I was pregnant with my twins, and so again, this is another one that I decided that, you know what, I struggle to work on this because it's on this big stand, and the stand doesn't help me. It actually hurts. So I've been putting it off, and you know what? I can just finish it. So I'm going to finish this band that I'm working on. And I looked through the pattern. There's a couple more, very simple bands that I'm going to finish it up and just call it done, get it framed, and put it up on my wall. Although that being said, I think I need to go back to like the very beginning band, because there's a woman, and I think all I did was the outline of her dress. You're supposed to fill it all in with all these stitches, and I don't remember doing that because I didn't want the stitches to get crushed. So that's where I am on this project. And that's about it. I was in California for a while where it was nice and warm, and then I came back up to Oregon and I'm freezing my ass off, which I hate. But that's okay. I bought some stuff. I went shopping, and I'll show the patterns later, but still, that's where I am, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm stitching and getting work done and knitting, and all is good. So I hope everyone has a great day and happy making. Good morning. It's a head, heart, and handwork update. So knitting. So, I didn't have enough needles. I broke a needle, so I couldn't continue on with the descent. So of course I had to cast something else on. So I decided to move on to a sweater called Recalibrate. And what's really kind of interesting about this one is that it's all garter stitch, which is awesome. And it's modular. So you like knit one section and put it aside, then you knit another section and put it aside, but you're not seaming. You're doing slip stitches on the edges so that you can add on to it. It's kind of entertaining. I've got the first piece done. This is this, and is so pretty. I love the colors. This was a mini. It is Hue Loco. See, here's the tag, which you can't read, and the colorway is Bluebell. And it's got a little bit of sparkle. This is the only sparkle, and I'm intending this to be the back section, but I love the colors. And then I started the front section, which is this. It's a much gentler pink and blue and gold. I actually really prefer this with the other colors, but I wasn't sure if I had enough of this because this is the ball to do both the front and the back. So I decided to do this one just in case. And if I end up not using it, that's okay, because I'll just ball it up and use it for something else, because minis are awesome. And so far it's a really simple simple read. It's a really simple knit. It's only 18 stitches across with a provisional cast on, and I'm just using DPNs, because DPNs are lovely. And that's as far as I've gotten with this one. I've been working on it a little bit each day. This is definitely, the thing I like about this, it is definitely TV knitting. And don't we all like a really good TV knit? Something you really don't have to pay attention to. So, it's 17 stitches across, put the yarn in front, and slip the last one. And what that does, I usually slip the first stitch a la Elizabeth Zimmerman, but I tried it this way, and I don't know if you can tell. Come on. Okay, so what it does is it makes this really cool, it almost looks crocheted loop on the very edge. Oh, maybe from here. And I foresee when I go to pick up the stitches, it's going to be a lot easier to do than what I normally do. I have the feeling this is going to be the technique I do from now on, just because that looks so tidy that it's going to be super easy to pick up these edges. So I love new tricks. Have a great day and happy making. Okay, a quick heart and hand work. So I've been doing the 725 and I did an extra day on this because I wanted to finish it. So hang on, let me flip the camera. And there we go. I finished this whole band and got the separator. Now, this is what the rest of it's supposed to look like. And I actually want this to sit. And I do not want to do the band with all the bugs. That just looks like too much work. I'm actually thinking of just doing this. Let's try putting it over here. Hey, this little band right here at the very bottom and just call it done. I started this sampler when I was pregnant with my twins and they were born 2005. So yeah, it needs to be done. It's been sitting in this frame for almost 18 years, actually probably 18 years at this point. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that last little band being done. And then I need to go back to the first band because there was a lady in a dress in this appropriate time period. And I did the outline of the dress, but I didn't sew in the dress because I wanted to make sure I had all the other stuff done before I used the fiber to do that. So now that I'm finished, or almost finished, so I'm going to put this aside for a month because this is actually physically painful for me to work on because of this frame. It's not in the right height for me. I can't get it adjusted to where I'm happy. So that's one thing done. And then I'm going to switch now to the monocolor Quaker. And my goal is to finish it this month because I want to be done. And I want to start something new because that's always the good stuff. So that's it for now. Happy making. Good afternoon, a quick head, heart, and handwork. So yesterday I was working on the garden plot, which is the one in the frame, which I don't like working on because it hurts. And because it was the end of the 725 that I planned out, I'm moving to my next project. So check this out. Okay, I've got it on my stand and you can see it's almost done. What I'm doing now is I'm filling in some spaces. Like there's a big hole here, maybe a little something here, something there, something kind of bigger here, and I want to add another one right here. So that's where it is when I start this afternoon. And let's see where I am. I worked on this for about an hour this afternoon. I went out tonight, so my hair looks a little wild. Curly girl problems. So let's take a look at what I got done today. So I added 3 little motifs. I added this one, and that one, and that one. I've identified another little one I want to put right here. I need to figure out, so that's tomorrow. I'm going to put another little itty bitty one right here. And I'm going to figure out something I can put in here. Maybe something itty bitty here. And again, something itty bitty right there. Almost done. Maybe something, no, I'm looking at maybe something itty bitty right here. So this sampler was actually designed to have a lot of people's initials. It's like supposed to be your friends and family. But I decided not to do that. I'd rather just fill it with little motifs. Because that's what I like. Go figure, I stitch what I like. But I'm looking forward to this one being done. So I'm thinking I should be able to finish up tomorrow. Definitely by the end of the month, but I definitely want to try before that because I want to start the next thing so I can get a whip go. Or a bingo on my whip go. How's that going this month? It's okay. I'm like, I get 2 bingos in 2 different directions if I could do some things. But I don't have access to my sewing machine. Or, I mean, I do have access to it, but it's such a pain in the butt because my sewing table is being used for something else, which is fine, but it is what it is. So tomorrow, I'm going to try and finish this up. And I'm going to try and get some work on one of my 2 sweaters. Hopefully the other one. Because I have a goal to get the yoke done and split for the sleeves by the end of the month. So those are my goals. So we'll see how I get that done. And I hope everyone has a great evening. And happy making!